Alright, so I'm not even gonna bother editing this video. I'm just gonna give my 2 cents about something. It was bound to happen sooner rather than later, so I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Toonami! Yay! Yes, I know, it was announced, I don't know, a week ago that Toonami was coming back. So I'm a little bit late to the party in terms of, making a video about it with my thoughts on the whole concept. But you know what? I don't give a shit. I've noticed, something about Toonami coming back, though, that, you know, it doesn't totally surprise me, but it kind of makes me feel a little a little at a disconnect. And I do agree, actually. I do agree with the thoughts of some of these people who've posted videos about Toonami's return. I do agree with their opinions. I really do. But at the same time, it just seems to be just a rash of negativity as opposed to people being like... It's like you are very excited when you hear the announcement at first, and you're like, I am pumped for this, I'm totally going to watch it, but then as time trails on, you just kind of like, I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's like that. But the thing is, nobody's thinking about the potential positive outcome of Toonami's return. Like, people are saying how, you know, most individuals don't watch television anymore, and that is true. I still watch television. I don't know where everybody else has been doing lately, but I still watch I still watch TV. I only watch stuff online if I have to, because if I missed it on TV, I'm gonna watch it online or whatever. Get it on DVD, whatever, some shit like that. But you see, they have very little money right now, and as pointed out by many other viewers on YouTube, this is more or less an experiment. They want to see how it goes, you know, first, because they have very little money right now. They have, like, very little money at all. They need the ratings. They need people to watch. And really, the whole point of them bringing Toonami back, though, was because of the overwhelmingly positive response that the April Fool's joke got on April Fool's. That's the only reason Toonami's coming back, is because the response was so high in demand that they had to see about bringing Toonami back for real. And of course, like most things that have been gone for a number of years, everybody is going to get their knickers in a bunch over the return of something that might not be as relevant as it used to be. Like Family Guy is the same way. Futurama. Man. I'm sure there's a few other shows out there. I can't really quite think of them at the moment, but there are a few other shows out there that, you know, have been gone for a long time. They've been resurrected in another form, and yet nobody really likes the new versions of those things. You see, though, the thing is about Toonami is that even though it is going to be airing on television, there's still the potential down the road, if it, you know, manages to bring in some decent ratings and more money, down the road, they could definitely expand their reach. Like, they could revive Toonami Jetstream. They could even add a special Toonami block on Netflix at some point. They could have, you know, some other online activities in order to bring Toonami to the forefront. You know, there is potential for growth here. There is potential to get into contemporary times with Toonami. I mean, it's only been off the air for 4 years. And, you know, if we just watch what we can of Toonami in order to help them out on TV, this will give them the potential they need for exponential growth. And they'll get more new shows, and maybe even some classic shows. Maybe they'll even expand the block to like a Sunday night and Saturday night. You know, have things like You can show the traditional Adult Swim shows before Toonami airs. But you could show, like, Saturday could be, like, the new Toonami block, and Sunday could be, like, the classic Toonami block for those who want to view old Toonami shows. And eventually, Toonami could just return to 5 days if we let it. Because remember, we wanted this. Anything that we want, we are going to get. If we fight for it. And if we fight for it, and ultimately end up disappointed, whose fault is that for real? I mean, whose fault is that realistically? I wouldn't blame Adult Swim. I wouldn't blame Cartoon Network. I'd blame us for being so fucking fanboy-y, if that's even a word. But yeah, I do believe that it has the potential for aggressive growth. And it could be huge, or it might not be huge, you know? It might just be something for the Toonami purists. You know, people that will watch Toonami no matter what. New or old. I plan to watch the block on Saturday. Even though I could care less about most of the shows on the block, this is just a preliminary run, so I just want to watch it just to see the bumpers. I mean, seriously, I want to see the bumpers because it'll make me feel that, it'll give you that sense of nostalgia that everybody is utilizing during this entire event. It's like the April Fool's joke. It brought up nostalgia. I stayed up all night for that block. I watched every show on April Fool's Day. Not because I wanted to, but because it was Toonami! You know, version 3.0 Toonami. I believe that's the version that they're going to continue utilizing. But you see, that's what I really want to do. That's why I want to watch this block. Not necessarily because of the shows. I want to watch this block because I want to see Tom. I want to see him review new games. I want to see him swearing. I want to see him just doing things that we've never thought we'd be able to see him do ever again. In the version that we remember him best by. I mean, we all loved version 2 and version 1, obviously. But version 3, to me, I think, was probably my favorite version of Toonami. Version 4 was just weird. I didn't hate version 4, but it just came out of nowhere. There was no explanation for it. But I'm glad that we're going back to version 3. If we help out Adult Swim with this new block by at least turning on the television, this will help them bring Toonami to a level that it hasn't been in years. And, like I said, there is room for growth here. Not only new shows, but also reaching out to various different internet-related categories for other people to watch. Kids, adults, whoever. Because, like I said, Jetstream could work. And they will also utilize any new money they make by a successful run by giving Tom new animations. Because right now they're only working with old animations. So it'll be cool to see Tom and whoever else working for Tom to do new things that we haven't seen them do before. And it'll be awesome. But it'll only be awesome if we let it be awesome. So those of you who don't watch television anymore, start watching television. Those of you who only watch stuff on the computer, make an exception for Toonami. You don't necessarily have to watch it. Just turn on the television and leave it so. So it'll count as a view. You use your Nielsen box or whatever it is that some of you people have that'll help this work. Because it'll only work if we let it work. We wanted it, therefore it's our job to live up to the expectations that we set for ourselves. So, don't turn off the TV, turn it on. And, check out the block, see what is new on it, see what's old on it. Enjoy watching Tom just be Tom and be awesome. And that's it, really. You just help it out, and it'll help you out. Let's not ignore this. Let's bring it back, okay? And let's keep it here. That's all I gotta really say about that matter. I'll see you guys on Saturday.